Have you blamed the algorithm when it was your team's fault?
Always.
Wow.
You will blame the algorithm.
Too honest.
Do you think at least 40% agencies in Pune survive only on hype?
Only on hype. Yes, I do agree. Pune market, Mumbai market.
Both.
Mumbai market, Bangalore.
Mumbai.
Bangalore, Gurgaon.
Mumbai.
What?
Wow. We have a Mumbai fan. Have you ever copied a competitor's idea? Yes, I have. Very honest people on the panel
Just
today, yeah?
pitch a chai tapri like it's a luxury brand in 30 seconds.
You'll get different chai lattes with rose cardamom, and you'll be having an indulging experience of a spa alongside you having a chai over here. So come indulge with us because it's an experience like nothing else that you can have in Pune.
Sell Kai Boltaay podcast as a 5 lakh marketing asset.
So there is this one podcast which I would like to do collab for. So what's your budget is like for this year?
I think I can spend around 5 to 6 lakhs.
5 to 6 lakhs? And because we are in March, so you have like a good budget.
I
which is
have a very
pending,
good budget right now.
Right? So what all you are expecting?
I expect them to make me popular.
I think then Kai Boltaay is a perfect platform for you because they have a good reach. They have a good host also.
Hey, Jude, I'm having a shot, यार. ऐसा conversation कभी नहीं हुआ यार.
इतनी तारीफ.
असं तर कधीच झालं नाही आहे.
Marketing is not for cold-hearted. You have to work in and out. You can't say it's easy. It's not. You have to work hard, and there is no substitute to it. Even if it's AI, there is no substitute.
So what is the biggest collective lie that the industry is telling each other? Clients to the agencies to the clients.
The biggest lie is instant ROI results. It takes time. You need equal involvement of that client in today's day and age. The founder involvement is equally required as the agency. Otherwise, we won't be able to put up the results that are required. That is the biggest lie right now.
Have you experienced this challenge ki, for any reel or for any content piece to reach to that level that it brings in any inquiries? There's a lot of effort that is required, which we call organic. But वहाँ तक clients patience रखते ही नहीं है.
I agree.
So how do you navigate this?
2 days back, I was talking to one of my clients. So, Akshat, we need more followers. Should we purchase some followers? If you purchase it, we are going to stop your managing of that account on that particular day. Wow. Yeah, because we don't. Yeah, upfront.
We as a brand have focused into tier 2, tier 3, rural marketing, penetrating into the biggest market that is available right now, which is rural. The consumers in rural spaces are increasing so much that how can we use our content expertise to penetrate in those markets? Can we be that partner who has good reach in the rural spaces? So that is something that not all agencies are looking at.
Cringe is one of the content that everyone shares.
Yeah.
That is the one that you will share with the closest of the closest friends without your Instagram.
Yeah.
But when you come across good, standard, nice content, people do work. And that has been a problem a lot of times. What happens is when they say that we want to go viral, right now viral content is cringe. With Zomato and Swiggy can make the cringiest of the content by hiring all the leading cringe content creators. And that reel goes viral.
I think what should be done is when we are doing any agreements, if they are not paying us more than 45 days, then we stop their work. In such scenarios also, client has taken offense on it, how you can do it and everything. So I tell them clearly, see, we have bills to pay.
Problem is, once we stop the work, that is disrespecting. Or if we are not following, but if you are not paying on time, that is
We've faced that a lot in the past. One thing in education that taught me was you should be very particular with your contracts and your agreements. That is going to safeguard you. Your agreements, your payment terms, communication with the client that this is how we'll work and this is the report that we'll generate for the kind of quantity of work that we have given. If they ask us to do revisions more than 5 times, they have to pay for the full amount for that particular artwork or the reel again. So that is very clearly put out in all the agreements, attested by somebody from the law. I've learned it very hard way because I've lost a lot of money.
What's your real monthly profit margin like?
Real monthly profit.
Hi Akshat, hi Devyani.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to What is Up, Guy
you.
Boltaay podcast. This is a special group podcast where we discuss difficult topics in more
Okay.
of fun, lighter manner. So today's podcast, as we all are from the agencies, the digital marketing
Yes.
agency, the content creation agency, media agency,
Yeah.
social media, and everything. And today our co-host is Vaishnavi.
Hi.
And Vaishnavi will be co-hosting and
Great.
she'll be asking the difficult question. So I'm going to
Wow,
be the good
already.
guy.
Left it on.
Yeah. So I'm going to be the
Nice.
good guy. So let's start with
Great.
quick introductions. So
Sure.
Devyani, for our audience, if you can quickly introduce.
Okay, so my name is Devyani Pawar and I am a serial entrepreneur. I started my journey as a marketer in the beginning. It's been 8 years for my media and production house, and I run a content management services for celebrities, for music production houses, for film production houses. I'm loving the whole job which I'm doing.
Thank you so much, Devyani. Akshat, why don't you?
Hi. So my name is Akshat Shaigram. I'm representing Away Advertising. So it started by my dad in 1989. I joined him 11 years back. I started digital wing in that. So right now we are a 360-degree media agency. So we are offering from logo to website, everything. And obviously now like as per like new technology which are coming, so obviously we incorporate that. So that is what we are doing right now.
Lovely, exciting.
Yes.
Vaishnavi, since we have
Yes.
not
Yes.
introduced you before.
Okay, so I am sort of a guest as well.
Yes.
So, hi, I'm Vaishnavi. Even I am an agency founder. I worked with a couple of brands, conglomerates for about 6 years. And then finally, that entrepreneurship kida bit me, and I started my own agency about 1.5 years ago. It's going well. We'll see.
Amazing. Amazing. So going to the questions.
Sure.
So, Devyani first, Akshat, what is the digital marketing scene or the media house scene or the agency scene as of today, 2026? Why? Because, we all started 10 years, 11
Yeah.
years back where Instagram was fairly new. Facebook hota, but people are using
Yes.
and brands were not much there.
Correct.
And now there was static, now videos and things
Right.
like that. So, how do you all see in the current digital scenario? Devyani, start with you.
So the first, I'll break it down into two parts. One is the whole shift started from COVID. I mean, everyone just shifted to content creation. The creator economy was born in that era. And before that, it was all about social media management.
Right.
It was all about how can we leverage different brands to put up different content. And moreover, it was all graphic content.
Right.
And it was like you can just schedule everything and create that content calendar for them and then post it. So that was much easier for us because people were fairly new to the whole internet, the content
Correct.
space, the social media space, and it was much easy and smooth. But the way COVID hit all of us, I think the agencies were the most disrupted in this
Yeah.
whole phase, and we were made to adapt to the changing times. We had to switch to newer strategies, newer tools, and from there the whole transition of the AI coming in,
Right.
the video content coming in, the influencer marketing coming in, the content game upping. So
Yeah.
all of that we had to learn how to kind of create video content from graphic. So that was a journey that made me pivot from lots of things that I did in the past. So this has been the journey, and I'll talk about it more as we move through. I'd love to know what Akshat has to say.
So I think what we are seeing right now, like the AI age.
Yeah.
So maybe 10 years back, it was the same thing with social media. So how people are pitching right now AI with everything. Similarly, what people were doing that time, 10 years back, the digital marketing is everything, and you should do it and everything. Back in the day, I think I started my journey with the internship. I just came, I finished my MBA. Obviously, dad's company was there, but there was no one to guide on digital marketing. So marketing is same, but platform has changed.
Right.
So I found my first internship again, like searching online. I went there. I learned quite a lot. So I intern at, I would like to take the name of the company called I Knowledge Factory, known as IKF. Manish Pandey was my senior, or like I used to report to him that time. Uh, like I learned quite a lot from him. That time Twitter was a thing,
Yeah, big time.
and live tweeting was one of the I think was very rage thing where like we used to do, and maybe that time I think like still I can do that live tweeting part. Many people still don't know what live tweeting is, so that was a fun thing. Instagram nobody used to give attention to in
Yeah, that's true.
2014, 15 I'm saying. Facebook was a king platform that time. Later on, so after finishing my internship, then I joined one more company, like Bombay-based company, but they also had their own like a Pune-based unit. So I used to head the social media part for that. Over there, I handled quite a few hospitality brands. And I got to know okay, what's the industry, what different can be done, and everything. So what I understood, I think, was so in Pune, people was always behind. Okay, if we are putting 2 posts, 3 posts, how they are getting benefit out of it, and I think it's the same, but maybe so. And I got to know that at least in Pune that time, or maybe still, people are very much connected. So whatever is new, people like to explore immediately.
Immediately.
So, so in that scenario, I think like the collaboration with brands, I started doing it for my own set of clients. So, one of that time I used to handle one hospitality like 5-star property and one nursery. So on Earth Day we did that collab and like that got very good hit. Or like under CSR budget we adopted a black buck from Katra Zoo. So I think like that we have been doing. So it's always fun. I think like when it comes to digital or social media, uh, I think so. There has been two classifications. One is people who train on digital marketing,
Yeah.
but I don't think like they can present any good case studies when they are working on any brand. And other is the agency side who only work. Then they follow these people who trains, and they get to know okay what are the latest updates.
Correct.
So these are the two. I think like the set A, set B. So yeah, I think this is what my take is. And then of course there are like new updates, new AI. So there is like every day new tool is coming.
Absolutely.
So if we are not there, I think on the screen for 4-5 days, then I think we are
Got it.
behind the world.
Absolutely.
So yeah, so this is what it is. I would like to hear from Vaishnavi also.
Actually, I have a follow-up question instead. I
Okay.
think you'd both be very interested in answering that. We're talking so much about post-COVID,
Yeah.
pre-COVID,
Yeah.
consultants, freelancers, agencies. So, what is the biggest collective lie that the industry is selling each other? Clients to the agency, agencies to the clients.
The biggest lie is instant ROI results. It takes time. It takes time, and um, you need equal involvement of that client in today's day and age. The founder involvement is equally required as the agency. Otherwise, we won't be able to put up the results that are required. That is the biggest lie right now.
Yeah, I think like I agree with her. Or even we will increase your followers, 1,000 followers.
Yeah.
This is not the case, and nobody can guarantee it
Correct.
organically. Even right now, I think like if we run Meta ads, Facebook ads, there is no option of like now giving you new followers. So I think that is the biggest lie. And again, we will automate everything.
Yeah.
That agency tell to self only. Let's automate everything. That is not going to happen. And we will make your content viral again. That is also not going to happen.
I have one more thing
Yeah.
that I get a lot from my
Yeah.
clients is organic.
Huh?
Organic reach पाहिजे. So
Yes.
do you all believe कि organic reach है or is it dead? I mean,
I believe it is there.
it's there.
Yeah, I think like last week I have like one of the event which we are hosting right now. So we did two reels for them, of course as a promotion part. One reel went to I think 250,000.
But exactly. So the
But that
problem is,
gave us like in 1 week we got around how many 1,500 followers in 1 week, and the event got sold out. So that client is happy with that. Again, similarly, that time we were also running separate ad campaign. Client called me and tell me, Akshat, please stop the ads. We don't want inquiries anymore. But the problem is because the reel went viral, they were still getting the inquiries.
Right.
One more, I think, property which we have worked like from Kolhapur. So one of the reel went viral. In 7 days, we got 10,000 followers.
Wow.
So organic is there.
So organic, I feel the distinguish that we can do. The distinction is, you see, when you create new content
Yeah.
or or when you make a reel or a video,
Yeah.
which somebody has not seen, or it catches the hook, it has the interest. I think that is going
That's the
viral.
only, yeah.
Yes,
Or
definitely.
organic, you'll get reach.
Definitely.
But if you're like handling a client where you're posting daily,
Uh-huh.
so as per Meta or as per all the platforms that were researched right now, there was a report produced. All platforms are giving engagement less than 1% in terms of likes. I mean, we'll see pages which have around 50,000, 100,000 followers, and you see the likes. It'll be like not even 1,600 they saw. So do you all get that from clients? कि अरे अपन एवढं करतोय, पण likes नहीं है, shares नहीं
So
है.
I'll give you an example. We handle a celebrity fashion label. I'll not name her, but in that I'll tell you about the organic, the reach, and what we have to push, because we have to also push a product towards the customers through Meta, via Meta. So she's a celebrity and she will obviously have reach above 100K and all that. So what we've maintained is all the Instagram and Facebook reels or campaigns are purely organic. However, the website traction which we need for generating those sales is also equally required. Because once they see that particular celebrity wearing that outfit and all that, you also need those ads to be pushed to the right kind of audience via website. So it doesn't affect the Instagram, but your whole audience reaches the right kind of platform to buy that product.
That's
Yeah.
please go on. That's exactly what I was saying. If
Yeah.
we consider the full funnel,
Correct.
it's always a cumulative effect, is what I have experienced.
Yes, that's true.
Like for what I feel or what I have experienced, there's never a single reel which goes viral. You always have some sort of ads running, your SEO is going well, your GMV is performing well, and that is when that reel goes viral and something happens, some inquiries come.
Yeah.
Is
Right.
what I have experienced. But have you experienced this challenge key for any reel or for any content piece to reach to that level that it brings in any inquiries? There's a lot of effort that is required, which we call organic. But वहाँ तक clients patience रखते ही नहीं हैं.
I mean, patience is really thin. Like we all.
Nice.
I agree.
So how do you
client-
navigate this? How do you
No, so-
convince them to stay calm?
So whenever we take up any client, we tell them for first 6 months you will not ask any questions.
That's true.
Any questions. Obviously, we will make sure that okay, your content is reaching to more and more people through organic efforts and so on. But again, let's work on your basics. Sometimes, say if your bio is not done set up properly, you don't have analytics set up again on the website. So how you will track? And see, ROI can't always be in a like in financial aspect. It can be in engagement part of view also.
Right.
So now, I think because now we are sitting in March, like we are into this thing where like annual contracts and everything is happening. So obviously, client comes up or their purchase team will come to us. Ki, "Nahi, then okay, what has been the report, annual report, and so on." 2 days back, I was talking to one of my clients. So, okay, Akshat, we need more followers. Should we purchase some followers? Like, if you purchase it, we are going to stop your managing of that account on that particular day.
Wow.
Yeah,
You
because
say
we
that to
don't.
clients?
Yeah,
It's
upfront.
needed, yeah.
Yeah, upfront. See, because what happens with that is, if you are letting them do it, and that follows, like anyway, it's a spam, it's a bot. So in a way, Instagram will take it away in 2 months. Again, after 2 months, they will question us, okay, why the followers are going away, why they are dropping. Now, so why we are doing social media is to reach to people or the new set of audience. Now there is new option of trial reel. It's a very good feature, like where like you are reaching out
Exactly.
to new audience.
New audience.
Now I think the one gap which I have found out is, example, suppose I am handling one particular account right now. It has 1,000 followers. One reel goes viral, and suppose example it becomes 3,000 followers. Now the efforts which the person who is handling it was taking for 1,000 followers, and now for 3,000 followers should be different. The gap is there. People, what they do is they work with 1,000 followers mindset only. That is the problem. So now, okay, so after 3,000 followers, if you are getting, then you should start highlighting, okay, what is your new products, what is happening, or like again, like you should change your messaging to them.
Right.
Then they will not unfollow you. So that is the basic. So I think many times like the foundation Now again, like when we I handle even the SEO part, SEO people are the paid agencies. So I don't want to like
No,
directly
this podcast is for that only.
but
If you're going to be so
see,
filtered,
see the funnel story. Like, every paid agency comes and tell you, okay, this is the funnel, this is TOF, MOF, BOF. See, these are the these should be the internal aspects that were like what is performing. You should not be discussing this with the client. कि, okay, नहीं अरे वो TOF पे ये करेंगे, MOF पे ये करेंगे, BOF. Client only cares about कि, okay, if I'm putting
Correct.
1,000 rupees, how
What
much
am I
I'm getting in return.
ROS कितना
Yes,
मिलेगा?
ROS
With all the calculations
people to
now.
now go for net ROS.
हाँ,
So if we have to do net ROS, then let us run your business only. We will leave the agency.
Yeah.
We will run your.
But my
We become
important-
sharks.
Important question over here is, do we as agencies or creative media or content creator, whatever we do in our spheres, do we actually have the liberty to create or freedom to do that? Why? Because most of the time I've observed is whenever we do even design a post or do whatever it is or even get a concept, I don't know why, but with only digital marketing, as we call it, sphere, every client thinks that they are a marketer and they would want to give their inputs on everything. म्हणजे logo छोटा करा, मोठा करा, password, everything. And there then comes a conversation where we have to tell the client, boss, look, you hired us,
Right.
trust us. How is that conversation for you all?
I'll answer the previous question and then add to this one. What I personally feel in today's day and age, like based on what you've also said right now, is that you cannot just rely on the digital visibility of that brand. So when you come on board as a partner for your client, you have to be very clear about what you are going to be doing, what is your clear responsibilities, and in the funnel for them to go viral or to increase the visibility without purchasing fake followers or without being too reliant on the meta ads, is to have cross brand collaborations, to be visible offline, because right now I'm seeing a trend of a lot of founders to be available offline at various events, at various initiatives that are happening, and then increase their visibility. The more people start looking at you at different places. Example, Pune is a very small town in terms of people knowing each other very closely. Everyone knows everyone. So rather show up at these events, and it's our responsibility as agencies to inform them that this is the particular thing that is happening. You
Right.
must go there, because it is a part of the brand content strategy that we can position that founder or brand in a way that will help them increase their virality. And once they start, like he said, after 6 months, that okay, this is not just giving my brand visibility, but it's also giving me a direct leads in person. That's going to help them trust us more.
Right.
You mentioned Pune is a small playground. I'd like to add on that.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about this stereotype that is going around since ages that Mumbai's game is better than Pune? I mean, it's there, of course, for obvious reasons. But the fact that people say that Mumbai's clients from Mumbai, they are a bit easy or lenient with the money than the clients in Pune.
Yeah.
What is your take on this, and have you experienced it personally?
You like me to start with the. Now you're getting into
Who has
the.
more clients in Mumbai? They can go for it. Please.
Yes, that's true. And when you consider Mumbai and Pune, in Mumbai the process is much faster. The onboarding process is much faster. The city is moving much faster. Over here, you have to do your brand pitch. You have to convince the client. You have to make sure that the money is utilized in the right kind of way. But it's all about us as agency owners also to select the right kind of brands from Pune. Making sure that we are also associated with the right kind of brands. And that's the decision I made after COVID, that I will only be working with the brands who can understand the agency ethos. Because I said Pune is a small town in terms of people knowing each other. The bad word of mouth is going to spread much faster. So you need to align with the brands which align with you. So that's the thing which I have noticed in Pune.
Right. I think like what she's saying, I 100% agree. Or even I think in Pune people have like a much time. So even like if we are sending them post for approval,
Wow.
then they will take 2
You
days.
did not just say that.
Exactly.
Yeah, like they have time. And see now even like the special day wish post. I think like that makes agencies special days like the worst.
Yeah, that's
Because even like when posts are going up, client will call or any partner will call and say like नहीं नहीं मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगा, change the post. So that has
On
happened.
the same day.
she was just talking about it.
Ah.
So that has happened.
No, so coming back to my question, no, I think you can take it there. Do we actually have freedom?
See now it has both sides. One is how we are training our team also in that scenario, and when we are saying no to them. Sometimes I think what happens is we also like are like so much used to that hearing from client that okay हाँ नहीं नहीं अरे कर दो. So even like we also tell to our design team or social media team कि नहीं do it. So even so right now I have given freedom to my team members that you can say no to them. Okay, if this is what we have done, this is what the thought is. If you have any this thing, you tell us well in advance. It should not be at the end.
On the same day.
No, like not on the like the day of the event, obviously. So that is one. And second thing is like from the team side, I have told them that for whatever special day or the whichever post which you are making, you should make sure that you are doing thorough research. Now, like I think so maybe right now what's happening with the agency side or the teams who are working on it, they don't do thorough research on that particular special day. So what is it about?
So the most important question, as we're speaking, Holi kab hai? And are the Holi posts done? Why? Because our clients are like, no, Holi post paije main paise. So how do you see that?
I think Holi, like you can go creative, but again depends on client to client, industry to industry. So for some of our clients, we have. I think like the posts are ready already. So that's.
Approval hai iche the clients.
I think we have approvals also. So I
Wow.
think I can peacefully
Lucky.
play Holi.
Lucky.
Maybe.
No,
But in a way, as an agency, we play colors every day. So.
Every day.
So
So
we
we
could-
do daily. But Devyari, important question is how did you move away from social media? What was that decision, and how did you make that decision, and how were your clients like?
COVID nantar, when we started looking at more of video production, our hiring also happened in such a way that we have cinematographer, DOPs in-house, editors in-house. We started making that transition slowly. We were handling social media management, but we are doing internal shifts in the company slowly so that it's not a drastic change. And of course, we had people like Akshat who are incredible with social media management where we could pass on our existing clients. So for them also the transition was very easy. Why I made that transition? Because I saw that AI, technology, everything is coming in a better and good way. And like you suggested in the first segment of ours, that the brand owners have become the agency owners where
Right.
they have their own suggestions, they have their Pinterest boards, they have their real references. So why not give them the charge of their account so that they have their accountability of managing their post, and we give them the most important part, which is the content,
Correct.
so that the creativity is not affected. That gave me a room for being very focused on giving a brilliant creative idea, strategy, a brand strategy where offline and online integration is equally important. Creating reels which are very as good as somebody creating a short film. So that kind of things gave me a liberty. In fact, the team also got liberty. My social media managers got liberty to write scripts, to make sure that there are variations. So they kind of started learning more. They did some courses also. So I encourage them to take up some courses, keep learning, be adaptive. And it increased my quality of work. And that gave me much better clients from Mumbai who were like, hey, I look at your client and your content. I would love that to happen. And of course, every agency, when they're working with another client, that brand obviously has a social media intern or somebody who's a marketing head of that department.
Right.
So that marketing head can handle the management. And that way they have the ownership. So it was a very good transition for me. But still, the content is being strictly, handled by us, where we make sure that the quality is not going down.
Okay, so building upon what she said, my question to you is, as an industry, are we moving in a direction to a point where, as agencies, our job will only be to focus on the content, the AV or graphics or whatever the client wants, and then on the brand side, there will be one person who will be trained on AI, on all the tools, on the automation tools, and his or her job will be just to distribute the content. And agencies will only worry about creating the content.
So I don't think so. Like that will happen because see, posting is very like any fifth a person who's in fifth standard, like that person can also do posting part, or even the any content distribution part. And sad part, but these days people are not digital media expert, but they are Instagram expert.
Yeah.
So at least knowing all platforms should be necessary. Even while hiring also, I take taste of people that whether they are, if they're saying, okay, I am a social media expert, you should know Twitter or X now, or you should know LinkedIn, you should know Pinterest. You never know like which platform you will need when.
Exactly.
So if certain person knows only Instagram, then you are an Instagram expert. So same part on the client side, if they are giving us any references on like via Pinterest or any their competitors posts and everything, with that particular references, they are not going to scale up. So I think like over there they will need agency, and even if AI is also coming in place, like ChatGPT is there, Cloud AI now is coming in big way. So, but I think still people will need human intelligence because AI is coming from human intelligence.
Right. So there's a joke that goes on. We are all scared that AI will take us jobs and
Yeah.
the graphic designers and video editors. The inside joke is कि client को human ने बनाया हुआ post अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है तो AI क्या ही लगेगा.
See, even when I also joined my dad 11 years back, the team who was working with them for like they were working with them for last how many 20 years, like one core team of his. So they were like very much hesitant. Ki, no, we will not do posts daily. Social media is like what you are asking us. We are working on brochures day in day out,
Brochures, oh my
boardings
God,
and day in day
remember
out.
those
So
days.
we will not work on social media. So this is just a bubble. It will burst. After 10 years now we are here, we are in this podcast because of like the work what we have been doing. So I think that particular shift or understanding the platform is very important. So again, like that efforts behind each post or behind every creative should be there.
I think I have a very different take on this. When you work with clients from the film industry or when you work with clients from brands like fashion labels and all of these things, I personally feel that the AI tools are empowering my team to do much effective work and in lesser hours so that they can manage more clients. And for us to adapt and make sure that our team is also, like he said, is learning those different tools to adapt to better is much relevant in today's time. Also, you spoke about ki the humans are not liking the captions or whatever we phrase. But if you notice on LinkedIn, there is a pattern that you'll see that if something is written in Chat GPT, the M dashes, those rockets and everything coming, people immediately know that, okay, this is written by GPT. It's our skill set to make sure to make that story personal.
Correct.
So, agency role is to make that particular content post or anything that you're curating on Twitter, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, to personalize it to such extent that people start resonating that story to your own. So that's the real job of our teams right now, and to utilize these incredible tools that are there to make the whole experience that once we used to imagine that only the filmmakers could do.
Yeah. So, coming to the most important question again is how do you all keep your clients happy and engaged and make them pay on time? That is the primary ask.
Okay, so you want to answer this?
Go ahead.
Nobody wants to go
Devyani, like, she's always happy.
I don't have a problem with that.
No, I think, see, how to keep client happy is obviously with great performance, like the monthly reports, what we are sharing with them. What I have done is we have made our own customized reporting system, and that we are sharing. So it's a like detailed monthly report, but that we create manually. So it's not coming from any tool. So like we have that internal formulas that like we show it to client and so on. So when client is also getting that information that they are like they know okay whatever he's presenting is the correct the practical approach. Because I think like the tool data and Meta's platform it will never match. That is one. I think paying on time. I think we should have a separate podcast on that.
There is
But
separate
again,
segment.
like, but I think what should be done is like when we are doing any agreements. So I think we usually put it's 45 days, which never happens. But yeah, now it's again. So like what I do is like if they are not paying us more than 45 days, then we stop their work. And in such scenarios also like client has taken offense on it like how you can do it and everything. So I tell them clearly, see, like we have bills to pay, there are fixed costs, and see, when we are doing any retainer model, as good as for client we are their employee, agency is their employee.
Absolutely.
So how you pay your employees, you pay us.
The problem is, see, once we stop the work, that is disrespecting. Or if you are not, following. But if you are not paying on time, that is not. So I don't know why is this gap? I mean, have you faced that earlier when you
A lot. Like we've faced that a lot in the past. Like and usually what happens is when they look at us, when we started off, we were kids, like literally kids doing brand
Yeah,
agency
yeah.
work. So they don't take you seriously when there are, those corporate suited booted guys sitting right across you. One thing in education that taught me was you should be very particular with your contracts and your agreements. That is going to safeguard you.
Right.
That has to be the ultimate priority, because in the beginning of your career, usually the agency owners think that client is more important than,
Anything.
or whatever their terms are, they are more important because I need the money and I need that particular brand so that I can start earning whatever it is. And then we fall into that thing, but I feel that learned it the hard way. Your agreements, your payment terms, your communication with the client, that this is how we'll work and this is the report that we'll generate for the kind of quantity of work that we have given, and you cross check everything, you audit everything for us every month, and that's how you will make sure of how we are enabling all the work and systems for you. We also do advance payments. We will never start with something where they have to pay it at the end.
At
So
the end,
So we have a half advance payment system, and also if they ask us to do revisions more than 5 times, they have to pay for the full amount for that particular artwork or the reel again. So that is very clearly put out in all the agreements, attested by somebody from the law. So then they are very sure and particular that if they have to give corrections, it has to be within that number. I've learned it very hard way because I've lost a lot of money, like he said in
We
the
burn
beginning.
our hands. I mean,
We burn our hands.
COVID to one day,
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
ask.
But I think for me, it was other way around. Rather, I converted one of my best client till date in COVID, like in proper lockdown. So maybe like we were in talks. It was for one of the client from BFSI industry, and so I randomly got call on that like Akshat, we want to start. Let's start from. So I thought okay, we'll start from first. No, let's start from today. So I think like lockdown got announced on 22nd or 23rd. We started on 28th. So the challenge for me was if I'm getting my dream client, how I am going to align the team, because everyone that time was working from home for the first time.
Yeah.
So the quality should be the same. And I can't give excuse to that client कि अरे नहीं अभी मेरे टीम member के घर पे light नहीं है,
Light नहीं है.
or his system is not working. So I think one day I went to office and I collected all the systems and I personally, I dropped all those systems to that every team member's house. So I think, see, as a agency owner, like you are wearing multiple hats every day. So in a way, like coming back to that, like the payment collection part, and what I also learned hard way is like you should have one person who's taking follow up regular.
Correct.
You can't do that.
We can't do that. See, because then again, like because we are talking to that client
Yeah.
on a regular basis. So then, if that client gets upset with that particular follow up mail or our tone or so on, so then that creates a lots of problem.
But then tell me, client has not paid you for 2 months, and you're still communicating. Then what is the conversation like? The motivation.
See, now the simple part is, obviously I will get I think I have sent you bills, but it's still not cleared. We will need the money.
करतो रे.
Luckily, right now,
तसं
like
नाही.
not many people are doing it. We करतो रे, आणि मग तसं करतो रे, तर मग same will happen with the posting or the their work also. की okay, करतो.
But you know what helped me? Since I come from a lot of experience of being on the brand side and briefly working with an agency for 2 years, since I started, I was very particular about this. I need
Yeah.
50% advance
It's
or
important.
70% advance. I was very adamant, very stringent about my SOPs and my contracts and all of that. And that really helped me set the tone of how I'm going to work. And they took me more seriously because I was strict.
Yeah. That's true. I agree with you.
I think, but see, it's one. I mean, it's two sides of the same coin. Because you can't even
Yeah.
hamper the relation for the payment because see, you're getting a
It
reference.
also has other side. Like if we are also stringent with our payment, then the deliverable should should be going in a proper manner.
But as you said,
At times, suppose if our team is working on it, see, we can work 24/7, but there is when team is working, there is certain hours.
I'll give you one classic case of what we had done when the payments were not through. Because we handle social media, we have their password and account details. So it just crossed 2 months. So we changed the password.
wow, we can do that.
That's sick.
Let me note it down.
I'm just gonna.
We did that. And they said it will be released.
Once you make the payment.
And they did.
This actually brings me to a very nice question. Have you ever fired a client mentally but stayed with them for the money?
I think I have.
अच्छे सवाल आने लगे अभी.
I think I have done it. I have done it, but maybe only because I think in that transition I was finding a new client just to replace that.
Yeah.
Because we have to maintain that particular monthly billing.
Founder is always on duty.
Yeah, we are always. So, describe your worst experiences, clients. Any examples that you all can give without naming the clients, obviously.
Or you can name them, we don't mind.
You can say.
There have been a few clients that come for a meeting. They take an appointment and their goals are to be world's, top whatever. Very ambitious. There was one client, I think all my team members know about it. We created the whole outline. Everything was amazing. We started posting. Everything went well, but that client was still very upset. She was very, very upset about everything that we did. So she just wanted me to be on that Zoom call. She wanted me.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, fine. I'll be on the Zoom call, and I did my homework. I did okay, is there anything wrong? I was very, neutral. Okay, I'll see if my team also has gone wrong somewhere. But everything looked very right. I go on that Zoom call. She's sleeping on the bed.
Wow.
Like that. I'm looking at Pasrun, she's sleeping on the bed and she's taken that Zoom call. Still, I was very polite because I know that the call is getting recorded. So then I because we are brand, we know how social media can be used. So then I'm like, ma'am, would you like to say that what is the problem that you're facing? What the team said. Then I explained that, okay, this is the 4 content pieces that you approved of. This is good. Everything is going, the numbers are well, everything. Yeah, everything is well. So I said, what is the problem? She said, you are not using my app. There was some educational app that she had created. I said, I have checked the app. I have seen it on my account. She said, but you are not using the app. And then she started screaming on me.
Wow.
She started screaming that no, you are not using it, so I don't think so. The world will use it, and you are not climbing the ladder with me, and all these very. I felt like she was drunk or in some hallucination. And then I
Wow.
politely, said that, ma'am, we'll talk about it. I will download your app, I'll check it, but I know all the interfaces. This is what is happening. I politely, shut that call, and then I send the termination letter to the client that we won't any longer, because it was like a very abusive,
Absolutely.
screaming call for no
And
reason.
you don't need to be rude, yeah. Come on, I mean, we are
She
not
was
like
screaming from the
employees.
bed.
We're agency owners. I mean, but that does happen. Sorry,
Yeah.
just to cut you. There was a client that we were working 2-3 months. Everything team is there doing everything, but then she got very upset. She was like, "You are not working on my app.
Yeah.
I need you."
Exactly.
So, and she directly told me, "I'm only going to communicate with you,
Yeah.
not with your account manager or anybody." I was like, "Okay." You were
Double
saying.
the money.
Yeah. Oh.
Double the money if you want
Do
me.
that, no.
Again, taking a note.
No, I think what so there is clear policy. If any client is going to shout at my team member, then that client is going to listen from me. Now, obviously, if my team member has made certain remarks, if they had made certain
Exactly,
mistake,
yeah.
and then that client is putting any particular word, then okay. But for no reason, if they are saying something, yes, I'm not going to listen to them. That's one. And the second part is usually right now I am there in all the communication which is marked. So whatever communication, so if there are WhatsApp groups, there are mails, so I am marked,
Yeah.
and I do reviews like every now and then. So what's happening with that client and so on. So even if certain things are not going correct, then I ask them.
Right.
So that is my process, because with certain clients I have been working for last 10 years. So like which was my first account.
years.
Yeah, so like one account I have handled for 10 years. So I think right now in with social media as one of the service, people keep looking for options. But on an average, like we work for 3.5 years.
Oh.
So that is has been my
That's
record.
important.
So that is what it is. As in, like you can't get like within 3 months the same result what I have been doing for 4 years.
Correct. Correct.
So knowing what client industry is, and I tell them clearly, see, boss, we are a marketing expert. We are not your domain expert.
Yeah.
So whatever your domain expertise, that you should convey us.
Exactly.
And suppose if they are not, so like we were working with one of the pharma specific companies. So they were expecting us to know the formulas or the posting specific details. So like, see, that is not going to happen.
Triple the pay.
Yeah. Or do one thing. You give us one resource from your end. We will get that all the information from that particular person. What I can do is I know the trends. I know okay what will go viral, what will work for your page. But we can't know the basics of your product. So that you will need to tell us in this particular month this particular product will work, or we are focusing on. So that's how we also like deal with that. I think that is the best way.
So, Akshat, you are coming from a legacy marketing agency. As you said, your father has been running this agency for 30 years before you joined.
Right.
And now you have been running it for the last 10 years. What I want to know from you is, when you're hiring a person for a certain role, what do you look for? And I don't want to, I don't want you to address the general things that we usually talk about. What I want to understand is, especially if the person is under 25 years of age, what do you look for in
Or
them?
Gen Z.
Let's just say
No,
under
Gen Z is
25.
whole, again third episode I will tell you.
So Devyani gave a really nice idea. We should do a crib pod.
Crib pod.
Crib pod. This is a crib pod. You
Cribcast.
made it very, so good.
Cribcast.
Cribcast.
Agency life. No, I think so. Like while hiring, the process is very simple. At least for me, is whichever person I am hiring for, like whatever role, whether that person has as a nature, can he be accountable for whatever work he is doing. If that person is below 25, what is his research process? So now, what I know right now is, see now, suppose example, if you are working on a local client, Now example, because Pune is also growing, and that person has not visited that particular area, and they don't know,
Yeah.
and they have to market at that particular area. So what is their research process? These days, like not many people read newspapers. My initial set of getting information is the newspaper, but that is my style.
Yeah.
Or what I'll do is I will just call any particular friend. I'll ask him, okay, I have this type of client. Give me information. Okay, what's happening? What is it, and everything. That person's way of research can be different, but they should have certain procedure. Okay, this is how I do research. So, like what's happening right now with this new generation or people who are applying right now, when they are coming for a work, they are forgetting that okay, like we are here to give our expertise, not to learn or not to understand from managers that okay, this is how it should be done.
Right.
We are hiring these people for their expertise, and we are paying for their expertise. So they should ease our work, not increase our work.
Right.
So I think like that should be, so whether that person is going to help me or if he's going to give me headache, then obviously I'm not.
Akshay, tu घुमा रहा है यार, answer घुमा रहा है
He's very-
Yeah, I know. मतलब.
No, so it should be both now because
Neat.
person,
I think you should
person who is
answer
going
this
to
question.
join me in future may be watching this podcast.
So
So
what? I mean, see, it's your agency.
yeah,
You have your set of rules, and we are
Right,
all
right.
founders with our own experience. So
Right,
we have
right,
not
right.
done any training where they're teaching you leadership, right?
Right,
How
right,
to
No, so
work with your
a
clients.
very important part is that person should know what's happening with his particular expertise and what is his research process.
Okay.
And if that person can take accountability for whatever work he is going to do, if required, if he needs to show up on a weekend, he should. He should not give me reason कि नहीं sir आज तो Sunday मैं मिसल खाने जा रहा हूँ. That should not happen.
Where do you find these people, and do you still invest in potential?
So in my company, I have an anti-spoon feeding policy. So when you join my company, I'm not going to look at your CV. I rather would look at your LinkedIn and how you're building your own
Same.
content or how you are presenting yourself during that first interview with me. I'm going to look at all of these things. I'm going to give you 3 months of time in the company. And in the anti-spoon feeding policy of ours, you will be given all the contacts of the vendors. Let's say if we have an equipment partner, if we have gaffers, if we have someone, and there's a shoot which is coming up. You have learned and got all the career knowledge and all of that from your college, everything. So you have to use that in a way that you are solving the problem for me using the resources that are provided. I'm going to look at how you as a project head are handling everything effortlessly. If you can be an entrepreneur at your own job that you're doing, you're going to be very adaptive to the changing nature of this job, and that is something which assures the kind of employees that I want in my company, and everyone is a project head. And once they are there, they are going to be reporting to me. Rest is their problem. Only if something is going extremely wrong, that's where I'm going to step in.
Right.
But I will also make sure that I'm going to give you all the resources to make you stronger. So your foundation has to be stronger. So they are not dependent on me to come every time and spoon feed them. And that gives them that kind of leadership and that ownership where they feel good about their job every day. And they are like, okay, I will do it for the sake of I'm loving it. And most of my employees are Gen Zs.
Yeah. So, but my important question is, do you all pay your interns?
I pay like all the interns, for whichever role I am hiring. I think for that my policy or this thing is, if you're not paying them at their fresher stage, and that person doesn't have like enough motivation, like why they are coming for work. And when I am hiring any intern, I am telling them clearly that even if your role right now says that you're an intern, but you should work as a account leader for that particular role or whatever I'm giving to you, because then that will set the tone for your whole career. That is very important, because I also done internship. I used to handle that 3 brands
So were
back
you
in the
paid?
day. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
I got paid. I think that initial motivation comes only from money, and money is the motivation factor for everyone.
That's
Even if we say, or
Right.
any person says,
Yeah.
like money, like me, like that, everyone needs money. And see, nowadays, if any person is living like at his by his own at a particular location, then obviously there is cost for travel, there is cost for living. So, like I think like that, like paying them is necessary.
So for us also, we make sure that we pay all the interns. But in that, when they join, like he said that if you give them some ownership or some responsibility for a key project, they find that excitement
Yeah,
in that
yeah.
project. And also if they're doing something beyond their current role, let's say if there have been classic cases where they get podcast guest or they get something out of their own resources, we make sure that there's an incentive structure that is being given. So that gives them more hunger to be, associated with all the
Yeah.
projects.
No, I think that's fair. See, if you're
Yeah.
No,
doing
I
that.
think, and many a times what happens is the fresh perspective which they gets in.
Correct.
With Gen Z also, like they get very good fresh perspective
Yeah.
on
Absolutely.
particular different clientele or even the internal process also. So I have been always behind them. कि, okay, if you have certain particular point of view, कि, okay, nahi, you should like we should work in this particular manner. I'm open to listen to you guys, but as good as everyone is accepting it. It should not be in a you are saying that's why I should accept it. No, and I am also working. Then you will also have to work. So it should not be where you okay like then you are chilling on a weekend, and I am
I'm
going for a work.
working
Yeah,
Any wrong hire that you've regretted?
many.
Yeah, many.
Example? So,
I think last month only I think I fired a, a candidate who I think she was working with me for three months. I gave her a chance, multiple chances. But what happened? I think this is the first like I have fired someone in my whole career, like 11 years.
Wow.
Because I am always of the opinion that every person can work provided like he has a proper guidance and I also have patience. But when client gave me certain feedback that Akshat, we hired you because we saw certain expertise. But if you are putting that particular person on the on that account, no, we can't then work with you. Then that is coming on the agency and the revenue part, and again with my reputation also. So when even then when client told us, so I also sat with her, ki, okay, what's happening, what's the problem, and so on. But later on, I got to know that in a way, even if I train her, there are certain lags which will be there in the long run. So I told her respectfully, ki, see, right now your the foundation of like whatever like you want to do is not there. You learn that. Come to me after 6 months. I'll be happy to like rehire you. You can rejoin, but you need to get your like basics sorted.
is that not the story that we tell everyone who we like let go?
No, but maybe like I have done it for the first time. So
So I and Mayuresh were talking the other day and we were discussing ki how marketing has become the new engineering.
yeah,
Everybody's a marketer. You said right ki there are only few people who are trained or who are experts in digital marketing, but everybody's an Instagram expert now. So there's this new wave. All these kids, kids on the block, they would work in an agency for about 1 or 2 years, handle a couple of brands, and then boom,
Yeah.
agency founders. Have you come across any of these agencies or people, or what do you think about it, or what do you think is the right time for somebody to turn to an agency or become an agency founder? Like how much time should you work before?
see, I think it's totally depend on the person to person. That now even when I did my internship, I think within a year I started like I joined my dad, but I started digital in that. So again, it depends person to person. But what I feel is, as a person, how much you are accountable or reliable. So if you're starting your own agency and then you're not going to answer to client's call,
Yeah.
or you're not able to give ROI to that particular client, then nobody can help you. So like there has been instances where people who I have hired, like they were working on that particular client, and later on they only like after leaving the company they only went to that particular client and now I only used to manage, then give it to me. And client has also gone to them. And after 3 to 4 months, they again accept. Like, sorry, we have done the mistake. We are again coming back to you. So that has happened. But again, see, even like when I have done my internship and later on I did my 6 months job. Uh, when I was working over there, uh, the client I was handling, after 1 year, they called me, actually, we are looking for a new agency. Would you like to pitch it? So I called my previous agency. I asked them, actually, they are asking me whether you would like to take that client. So I like, you tell me what to do. So they're like, we are anyway shutting down the Pune operation, so you can go ahead and take it. So I think that clarity is very important, and maybe this is what is missing right now with that clear communication, because everyone is behind money.
Yeah.
It's okay, but then if you lose out on that one particular instance, then maybe you are missing out on uh, earning in the more ways.
Right.
Then you are missing for
My
more
take is
opportunities.
very different. Since the beginning of time, how me and Akshat also know each other is through a collaboration perspective. Like I've always encouraged collaborative spirit in my company as well.
Right.
Example, in terms of firing also, I've never fired somebody for anything which they've done bad or anything. Everything, all my firings have come from a place of good intention for them. Sometimes what happens is the person is incredibly good with their skill, but that skill is not matching the services that you're giving in your company. So rather than putting a bad picture, you should be able to communicate with them in a way that they are enabled to start their own journey, or they are enabled to know that this is their best skill and they can do something in their own fashion. And then with collaboration, like you said, that they might just go and take up your own client.
Right.
I facilitate that one thing, that if I'm giving a set of services and that particular person has a service that I don't have in my wing, I will outsource it to that person. I'll do lots of outsourcing. So I'll do it to him, I'll do it to Radon, I'll do it to a lot of other agencies which I know. And then we'll achieve a cumulative target for that client where he'll be happy and everyone else will be happy. I feel the competitiveness that's happening in agencies to agencies must break so that everyone can grow, and that's the biggest highlight of how Mumbai operates.
Right.
If you see, everyone is collaborating with everyone.
Absolutely.
I've seen Nikhil Taneja collaborating with Virat Seth. Both do the same thing. But because they are together, they are growing so much.
Yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah.
Because you know what, in Pune I've observed, like coming back to the clients again, the client budget and the expectations. That has been a big problem.
That's true.
If the budget है, for example, 50,000, but I want work of 5 lakh rupees. I mean, that is a big difference. And I think what I also observed with working clients from Mumbai or out of India, where they actually respect the service industry.
True.
And I think that's why Nikhil Tanejas and Virat Sheths of the industry are able to pull this off in Mumbai.
True.
And not happening in Pune.
Yeah.
So, what do you all think? Like budget versus expectations?
See, as a human nature, or
Right,
like
human nature.
with service
Safe
industry,
answer, safe
Kitna
answer.
no, with
Right.
service industry, there is no particular number that okay, I'm going to do this kind of service. So whatever I'm going to, suppose if I will say straight line, client will say no, other way around. So creativity is subjective. So maybe like you have to sit with the client. Ki, okay, see, boss, you are paying me this, so my scope of work will be this.
Yeah.
I will not go above this particular part.
Right.
Now, example, AI tools are coming in place. There is cost for generation of AI.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So if you are like doing multiple rounds of AI videos, your credits gets over.
Obviously.
Who is going to pay for that? So now, as an agency now, if I am not putting that up to the client will be like, okay. So I think considers nahi karna. So I think that is very important, where how we are putting down our this thing. So again, sometime back, one of our client, I've been like we have been doing like very good work and so on. And one fine day we got to know that they are having certain consultant as a business consultant, and I go for that particular meeting. He's also sitting, and so Akshat, from tomorrow, this person will be coordinating with you for all the branding marketing work. I was like, okay. And then when we started discussing the upcoming marketing plan and what is there, so then for everything he had some other ideology. So I was like, so that day itself I told client, you see boss, if you want to work with me, I will work directly with you, or you completely work with them. Because consultant job is what he like questionizing whatever is happening right now.
Right.
Which is very easy. See, example, suppose if Devan is doing a particular work, I can easily question that. But if anything is not there, who's going to question? So I think like so now maybe over the after so many years I have started or like I have learned the okay how to put foot down the boss. If it is there, I'm not going to work. So I think this is how I deal with budget versus expectation.
Devani, you should go for the honest answer. Come on.
Honest answer here is it's our responsibility of what kind of clients we attract. And we must know that who have the budgets. If we are utilizing the research for others, why can't we utilize that research to know that who have the big pocket to spend on things? And if it's on us that do we want to go to a BMW showroom or a Mercedes showroom, or we want to go to another showroom. So it's about us that where we want to position ourselves to take those brands up. That's how we'll be starting to earn and position ourselves well. And that happens by visibility also. The more we are visible to the right kind of audiences, they're willing to pay for the services that we give. And it's our responsibility to market ourselves the way Virat Seth does or the way they have done it. They use their own personal brand to make that noise around them that they are expensive, they are extremely valuable, and if we connect with them, we are going to get the ROI. So might as well pay 10 rupees extra, but let's get them.
Right.
So what do you think brands in Pune or basically spenders in Pune are looking for in agencies, or what is like the biggest gap right now in Pune?
The biggest gap is everyone has opened it as an essential service, but nobody is looking at the niche that they can cater to. Now, we as a brand have focused into tier 2, tier 3, rural marketing, penetrating into the biggest market that is available right now, which is rural. The consumers in rural spaces are increasing so much that how can we use our content expertise to penetrate in those markets? Can we be that partner who has good reach in the rural spaces? So that is something that not all agencies are looking at. They just follow, like he said, follow a trend, or this is working well, let's start, open up a shop of selling this particular digital marketing agency, but looking at where the consumers of the next Indian economy are coming. And one of our greatest examples, we started Unfiltered Marathi. We tied up with an AI tool that enables teachers to utilize that app to understand behavioral patterns. They needed a target audience of rural ZP schools. We had a good reach in those spaces. So we went there and we collaborated with various ZP schools and gave that product over there with our podcast. That gave them direct audience and consumer. And that's something, the niche that each agency to catch is very important right now.
Yeah. Great. Akshay? So I think, of course, like what she's been saying is perfect. Maybe one more part which I would like to add is what will work for one particular client will not work for
Correct.
other industry or other client. So now, like we are also working with one of the banquet hall. So while doing research, what I got to know is when any bride and groom they are searching for any banquet hall, so it's not an immediate decision because families are involved. And they will not come on social media first. They will go on Google, or every bride will have her own set of Pinterest board ready. So we made them Pinterest account for that particular client, and that has been hit. We are getting very good traffic from there. So are we ready for such approach? And whether we are ready to convince the client here was we will do this, and we are doing that extra effort, or we are going that extra mile. I don't see many agencies are following that particular way.
True.
Whether if they want to do collab, or if they want to do any particular let's say activity at any particular client, are they doing it? So, or are they like they are just behind? Okay, like I have to do 7 posts, and 7 posts. Oh,
The-
it's done. I don't know.
What do you think about the cringe content? That is like, everybody. The problem is, cringe is one of the content that everyone shares
Yeah.
with each other.
Mange chude.
That is the one that you will share with the closest of the closest friends. You'll have your Insta
Yeah,
groups.
yeah.
But when you come across good, standard, nice content, people don't watch it. And that has been a problem with a lot of times. And what happens is, when they say that we want to go viral, okay, right now viral content is cringe. For me, I mean, that's what I believe. And but when I pitch that to the client, they are like, hey, actually, we are a very standard brand with this, with that, and blah, 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 blah. But we want to go viral. But then the case study comes with Zomato and Swiggy can make the cringest of the content by hiring all the leading great content creators.
Right.
And that reel goes viral. And that time, companies like Swiggy and Zomato, they are not shying away from saying, yes, we can produce what we want. So then, how is that conversation? What do you feel
That
about cringe
is,
content?
see, cringe content is working. For some of the brands, it's working. For some of the brands, it's not working at all. But I think what is important is understanding the pattern of how people are reacting also to it. Is one. Second is, I think cringe content is very like short-lived.
Yeah.
So people will not remember you for the longest. So now it's again basis on the marketing strategy that okay, like what is the plan which you have. So if like in 10 posts, if you're putting that one post, that is fine.
Correct.
But if you're only creating the cringe content, then I think people are not going to take you seriously.
I think it all honestly depends on the brand and their values and their manual and their ethos. And there are two types. Zomato and Swiggy are going to require that kind of content because they're a mass brand.
Right.
And Zomato has been the pioneer in sending those, cheeky
Yeah.
notifications. So that fits well for them. But there is also a segment which follows the same segment of consumers that follows quiet luxury also. So the placements of the way you present that content is extremely important. So you have to make sure that that content is positioned in a way that that target group that you are wanting to have is somebody you are approaching, and then it's going to work out well for you.
So how these campaigns, I've seen them working because I have been behind many of these campaigns. So it's never like that one reel. There's a full-fledged campaign. It's an omni-channel campaign with multiple distributions. The moment the reel hits, within 24 hours, with all the major media publications, you have the PRs going out that this has gone viral, even if it has not.
Yeah.
And they've got
CD.
bigger than the production
Meme
budget.
channels.
Bigger than the production budget, they've got the PR budget, they've got the boosting budgets. That one reel of Deepika Padukone that went viral.
Right.
Billions of
That was
views.
boosted. Yeah.
That was boosted.
Now seeding.
So what we perceive or what the audience perceive that this has gone viral, it's the PR campaign.
But these days, one more trend is like agencies also doing PR for a particular campaign that okay, this campaign went viral.
Yeah.
Even if it is not.
Good margins. Let's do
So,
it.
so I think like that I find very.
So now I think like meme pages, like if you want to release any trailer, for example, movies, they'll first go to all these memes, channels, then they will make those cuts.
Right.
Then they will like distribute it.
So that will work for movie industry, but that will not work maybe for real estate.
Correct.
Correct.
Suppose if someone is selling flats of 4 CR, 5 CR, that is not going to help.
Absolutely.
So again, so that's why.
It depends on the product and the audience.
The product and audience.
So the next section is the truth or dare.
Okay.
Which is a fun segment, and hope Akshat won't be diplomatic here as well. Okay. So we'll start with you, Devani. Truth or dare?
There.
Dare. Go ahead.
So the dare for you is call a client who hasn't paid and politely follow up.
Which client has not paid? There's no client which is not paid, Atta.
Please then.
If you want to take
I'm
a
going to
shot
take.
there.
I'm going to have the shot.
Yeah.
Hey.
Akshat, truth or dare?
Truth. कारण तो म्हणला डिप्लोमॅटिक वागायचं.
Now, nice. This is a good one. This is a good one.
Yeah. What's the biggest unpaid invoice you're waiting for?
3.5 lakhs.
Okay, then let's do you. Truth or dare?
Oh wow, why? Okay.
Extra देते अजून.
I'm gonna do a truth.
Then I should ask her question.
Yeah, you go.
Come on with your
Come
own
on.
questions.
Have you ever lost a client because of your ego?
No, never. Truth. Never. I'm very friendly with my clients.
Question for you then. I'll be the host.
Truth.
Okay, so have you blamed the algorithm when it was your team's fault?
Always.
Wow.
Always blame the algorithm.
Too honest.
Too
Too
honest.
honest.
Too honest. Learning? Truth or dare?
Have you ever copied a competitor's idea?
Yes, I have.
Very honest people on the panel
Just
today, huh?
it.
Very
Is it
honest.
really-
Of course, I have to.
Organic content.
Akshat, truth or dare?
Truth.
What's your real monthly profit margin like?
Real monthly profit, I like to keep it between 2.5x to 3x. So depend on.
I'm telling you, shots on this guy.
Do you think at least 40% agencies in Pune survive only on hype?
Only on hype. Yes, I do agree.
My God. आज तो कोई पीने नहीं वाला है यार.
कोई नहीं पी रहा है यार.
Say you, truth or dare? Truth is to now select dare. You're having
Okay,
good done.
let's do a dare. Let's do a dare.
Okay. Pitch a chai tapri like it's a
I
luxury
knew
brand
it.
in 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I
Okay.
think let's. Big
Yeah.
deal. But you go ahead. Then you can
No,
think.
I want one of them to do the pitch.
Okay, chal.
You'll get different chai lattes with rose cardamom, and you'll be having an indulging experience of a spa alongside you having a chai over here. So come indulge with us because it's an experience like nothing else that you can have in Pune.
And the name is Guddu Chai Wala. So
In a luxury
somewhere.
font.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good do.
Guddu Chai Wala.
Good do chai.
Okay. Now for you. Sell Kai Boltaay podcast as a 5 lakh marketing asset.
Okay. So I will pitch to Devyani.
Yes.
Please.
Please tell me.
So Devyani, there is this one podcast which I would like to do collab for. So what's your budget is like for this year?
I think I can spend around 5 to 6 lakhs.
5 to 6 lakhs?
Yeah.
I think because we are in March, so you have like a good budget which
I
is
have
pending,
very good budget right now.
right? So what all you are expecting in?
I expect them to make me popular.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think then Kai Bolta is a perfect platform for you because they have a good reach. They have a good host also.
Hey, Jude, I'm having a shot. यार ऐसा conversation कभी नहीं हुआ यार.
इतनी तारीफ.
असं तर कधीच झालं नाहीये. हायपोथेटिकल आहे. स्वप्न बघतोय मी.
Okay, who's going next?
Anyone.
Anyone?
Yeah,
You only go.
You only go.
Yeah, you've not done.
Dare, I'll give you a dare. Chal.
It's a Monday.
Send a voice note to your team. No more free revisions from tomorrow.
We're surviving on free revisions as of now.
You have to do the dare.
Hi team. So अगर कोई free revisions मांगे तो उनको कल से बोल देना. We're not doing that anymore. Happy Holi.
Wow.
जय माता दी.
Okay, do the dare.
There.
Message a competitor brand and tell them let's collaborate instead of.
I've been collaborating with all the people. Okay. You will see chat between both of
Okay,
us.
then tell them no more free collaboration.
That also we
That
do.
also we do. We have our competitions planned.
Yeah, आपणच short घेणार smart as.
Yeah.
See, now we have told that we are believers of collaboration.
Yeah, man. I mean, amazing. So now a quick rapid fire.
Yep.
So both of y'all have to answer the same questions. Rashmi?
Okay, the first question is revenue or reputation.
Reputation.
All right.
You can ask him.
Okay. On a count of 3, describe digital marketing in one word. Both of you. Okay? I will count to 3 and then you have to say one word.
But I think he also had to answer the first one.
Yeah.
Okay, then
Oh, acha. No, I thought like there is
No,
going
no, both of you
Acha,
together.
okay. Okay, so reputation.
Okay. So on a count of 3, describe digital marketing in one word, both of you at the same time. 1, 2, 3, go.
Evolution.
Everything for now.
Pune market, Mumbai market.
Both.
Mumbai market, Bangalore.
Mumbai.
Bangalore, Gurgaon.
Mumbai.
Wow. We have a Mumbai fan in the house.
We got the right answer.
Now we are getting it.
सुरुवातीला both म्हटलं तू.
Representing Pune and Mumbai.
Mumbai, Bangalore.
Bangalore, I want to explore.
Okay. Personal branding necessary or cringe?
Necessary.
100% necessary.
One thing clients would understand and not repeat it over and over again.
That you will not go viral in like immediately. or you will not get followers immediately.
Yeah.
Followers?
Followers. You will not get followers immediately.
Okay.
All these LinkedIn posts of founders about burnout. Real or excuse?
Sometime it can be real.
I think they're real, but you need to kind of research.
But you get
them.
to understand also,
Yeah.
if, like the pattern you
It
can
depends.
understand very easily.
Yeah, it
As
depends.
a founder, I think we all can understand
Yeah.
whether that person is saying is
Real
it a
or not.
real or
Ah.
not. Yeah.
Okay.
Would you rather hire a very dynamic fresher or a very dormant experienced professional?
Dynamic patient.
Dynamic pressure, for sure.
Okay,
Uh,
lovely.
What type of clients do you usually attract? Visionary, confused, controlling, or price sensitive?
Visionary.
Have agencies become execution partners instead of strategic partners?
At least for me, like we are a strategic partner. So
Strategic partners,
Strategic
for sure.
One last question now. Uh, what would your advice be to the people watching this podcast? They would be, want to start their agency, they're in jobs right now, and so they want to become founders, obviously, and scale what we are doing. What would be your one advice to them?
marketing is not for cold-hearted. You have to work in and out. Like you can't say it's easy. It's not.
Okay.
You have to work hard, and there is no substitute to it. Even if it's AI, there is no substitute. So yeah.
I think utilize your own personal brand to first figure out that what you're good at in marketing, and because you have the disposal of AI tools under you, avoid taking up any teams before you understand that whether this is a hobby or passion or something you truly want to do. Because, like he said, it's a field where you have to work really hard. So figure out in the beginning alone that are you really good at it, or it's just like a one-off hobby that you're looking at.
Okay, fair enough. And if not working in digital marketing or media agencies as founders, what would have been the parallel thing that we would have been doing if not this? It goes for all of us. Go on, Devini.
I think I would have either been a writer or a dancer.
Yeah.
I'm already having multiple things, so I was very happy for this question. I'm working in an EV infra company, like I'm taking care of the EV charging station deployment across Maharashtra, working to kind of facilitate climate first products in Maharashtra. Also, I'm working in Global Shapers community, which is a World Economic Forum body. So I do a lot of social initiatives. So I feel that as an entrepreneur, you need to be a generalist at heart. Because lots of people, right from Nikhil Kama to everyone, if they have grown is because they have eventually became a generalist and they've invested in the startups or some innovations that are going to be India's next economic growth. So I feel that's very important.
Lovely.
Sure.
Actually, I never thought of this type of question, like in general. But I think I did try my hands at CA.
Oh,
I failed at
That's
it.
very tough.
I failed at it. So, but yeah.
That's
so,
fine.
so I think advertising and marketing was always a career for me.
I would have been a cringe content creator. For sure.
fab.
For sure. For sure. No regrets. Yep. I think then we are at the end of the podcast. And thank you so much for coming and sharing this beautiful insights.
you.
So just for our cameras, request you all to look into the camera and tell them to like, follow, and subscribe to us, and please share and to watch this episode.
I genuinely had a blast on this podcast, and coming from a podcast field, I know how difficult it is to host and to keep the whole conversation engaged. So, this is one of the finest business podcasts I've ever attended, and thank you both of you for making sure that we are answering the right kind of things and we are comfortable to open up on this platform. So I had a great time. Like you guys were amazing, and kudos to the entire team for working hard for making sure that this is all recorded. So it's an effort which the teams also put in. So thank you so much for making us a part of it.
See, actually, you have to say it like that.
So that's why, like, I'm taking
lying for those-
personal branding expertise from her. That's why we collaborate.
No, but again, thank you so much, both of you. Thank you, Mayuresh, for making me your co-host. I hope I did
Thank you all for
decent.
showing up and making this thing a success. But thank you.
No, but thanks a lot for being as honest as you could
Thank
be.
you.
This guy I
Thank
want
you.
to talk to
Thank
later.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No,
Maybe
Akshat
get
actually pumped
the
me up
meat.
to, let's do this podcast, let's talk.
I think he will give the
It
actual
was like
stories
this.
and the meat off camera.
He was like, huh?
Guys, meet me off camera. I will have like
That's a goal, is
lot many stories to tell you.
माझे क्लायंट सगळे चांगले आहेत, माझे एम्प्लॉई सगळे
There's like a
चांगले आहेत.
classical Veena
माझा
music.
देव
behind
पण
the
चांगला
background.
आहे.
Exactly. You
गणपती
should
बाप्पा
please
मोरया.
writing for it.
Editors, please put that light,
Yeah.
white light at the back, and you know, like that.
वाला music लगा.
So liar वगैरे
Subscribe.
टाकावरती. So that would be like more fun to watch, I think.
Exactly.
आणि अक्षयच्याकडे चांगलं काम द्या बाबा.
Always marketing, as a marketing आपलं काम आहे.
Cool. I think it's a wrap. Good.
Thank you.
Photos?